Alrighty, we had just gotten back in the Hawk, and we had left Korriban. And if I recall... Where's T3 and HK? I see T3 right there. HK's over here.
Query, is there someone that you need killed, Master?
Nothing, never mind. Why were you just laying on the ground?
Query, is there someone that you need killed, Master?
No, just got some questions.
Statement. Ah, more questions. Wonderful.
Oh, this is kind of why he was asking T3 earlier. I found the nav computer tampered with. Any idea why it's locked?
Query. Indeed, I was unaware that the Navicomputer was locked.
Yeah, it's voice printed.
Statement. Yes, I heard it was voice printed. Most curious.
You can mimic languages, right? Can you unlock it?
Statement. I suppose so, Master, but I would need to know who voice locked it, and regrettably, I do not have that knowledge. It seems to me that we will have to accept the T3's astrogation abilities for the time being. It is a very loyal and dependable droid for its class.
Had some other questions?
Statement.
Nothing at the moment. Okay, this is something we need to ask T3 about, apparently. No T3 in here. Hey, Handmaiden, no T3 in here. T3? I heard you buzz by earlier. Ah, there you are. Let's see, we have a repair and computer thing we can do with him. But that's it. Huh, interesting. Let's quickly look at the workbench. Alright, I want to take a look at my lightsabers. Do I have anything I can upgrade? Okay, that's my crystal, which is shockingly powerful. A Genruix crystal, which is just an increase to blaster bolt deflection and extra energy damage. No, I'm good with that. And we just have a random red and orange crystal, but I kind of like the blue, so I want to keep that. And then the short saber is what we currently have equipped on our offhand. We have no other crystals. Oh, that's a bronze crystal. I don't want to get... So I'm not going to switch it out for the red. And the orange is about the same. And then there's this red crystal, or red lightsaber. Of course, this is a full saber, not just a short saber. Because the short saber, all it has is the balanced. But it's also quite decent. What crystals do you have on there again? +1 dexterity and attack +1. So if I put no crystals in here, okay. Stick the red in there, assemble that, then go down to the red lightsaber, and then switch stuff out. Yeah, that's the second saber I currently have is the short one. So then if I switch this out for the full lightsaber, our damage went up. Nice. Okay, and robes. Robes are definitely best for me right now. Regenerate force points. I'm going to keep that with me because that was handy in the last dungeon we just went through. Ooh. Do I want to go charisma, intelligence, wisdom based robe? Or a constitution, dexterity, strength based robe? I'm going to go with the charisma, intelligence, wisdom because that's much better. Oh, those are, yeah, 2, 4, and 4 versus 2, 2, 2. So that's much better for me right now. And then in terms of a band, that's just a will and a wisdom save. Feats required. Interesting. Yeah, surprisingly, that's still the best band that I have right now. Yeah, that's about... I'm about as good as I'm gonna get. So... Korriban is all done. Lost Jedi. Probably talk to Karaeous really fast. She might have a step to do.
Yes? Have you come with questions?
Come with questions? Yes, and I need some answers.
Then ask, and I will do my best to answer.
Okay, we don't need any of those. We don't need to talk about Revan at the moment. Okay, nothing in regards to Korriban, which is what I was looking for. Never mind. Alrighty, let's take a look at our next stop. Galaxy map! So we've been to Dantooine. We're currently on Korriban. Ooh, Nar Shaddaa or Onderon? Unless I ever want to go back to Telos Citadel. Ooh. This is a forest planet. That's going to be a pretty planet. I want to save the pretty planet for last. Unless some of these other points on the map open up. Unless those are just points on the map. I don't know if these like these points like here, and everywhere are either stars just randomly on the galaxy map, or they're actual locations that are going to open up. Or I could just be reading too much into it. Nar Shaddaa, here we come.
It's the gaping maw of Nal Hutta, swallowing all the cargo and spaceport thugs the galaxy has to offer. Mandalorians, mercenaries, war veterans, and pilots from the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War ended up on Nar Shaddaa, from all sides of the conflict. When the last war ended, there was no place left for them to go. Nar Shaddaa's a rough place and easy to get lost in. Or for someone to get lost. If we wanted to keep out of sight from the Sith for a while, you couldn't pick a better spot.
Nar Shaddaa sounds like a wretched hive of scum and villainy. Oof. Sorry, you had a comment?
I was gonna say, I'm so excited. I'm so excited you're going to Nar Shaddaa.
You're excited for every planet I go to.
Can you play it?
Okay. Hey, Boeing. You missed the last podcast. What did I talk about? The one I talked about last night encapsulated it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to go through life not being perfect, not being fine all the time. It's okay being down, depressed, and having hard times. It's kind of what I was talking about. Eventually, I keep on saying this, I'm so bad. Eventually, they'll all be posted on my YouTube and you can watch all of them to your heart's content. But here, yeah, we got to Nar Shaddaa, so if you wanted to keep out of sight, you couldn't pick a better spot. I know Nal Hutta is the Hutts. Ooh. How hard would it be for a Jedi? Or how hard would it be to find a Jedi here?
It won't be easy. There's so much traffic on Nar Shaddaa. Finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down in the refugee sector. There's a lot more traffic there, and it's harder for people to spot you coming in. Or find you once you arrive.
Awareness. You sound like you've been here before.
Anyone flying the Star Lanes has docked on Nar Shaddaa at least once. I wouldn't want to live there, and I doubt anyone does by choice.
Oof. Then let's take the Ebon Hawk in for a landing.
I've plotted a course for the refugee sector, and we should touch down within the hour. Once we're down, we should finally be able to breathe easy. There's no way anyone's gonna find us here.
This place looks cool. Almost like a mini Coruscant. Dun dun dun. Well, that's a sinister looking ship. Oh?
Perhaps you have heard that the Jedi comes to Nar Shaddaa. While he walks upon the smuggler's moon, he is not to be harmed. You may watch him, observe his movements, but nothing more.
Why must we watch? We have hunted them for so long. Now we must wait?
You must, because one Jedi attracts others. It is the way of things.
Goto's head is filled with madness. Zhug family hunt the galaxy, look for Jedi. Jedi finally come here and we can no longer hunt? There's no sense to it. If you wish to live, you should respect Goto's wishes. The handsome Jedi has run for years. He will not stay on this moon forever. Let the Zugs defy Goto after I've collected their bounty, I'll keep something or other. The best leave threats unspoken, Hanhar. I hear you may have even collected life debt from little red-manned human female. I'm tripping over my own tongue here. Essentially, they're arguing about whether or not to chase me.
If Goto's vessel is no longer neutral ground, inform us so that we might initiate assassination protocols and commence firing at once.
It would be unwise to commit violence here. Goto's orders were clear. We are not to harm the handsome Jedi while he walks on Nar Shaddaa. Unless we are attacked first, we are permitted to defend ourselves.
Observation. Jedi follow the self-destructive path of pacifism and tolerance. They will not attack first.
This Jedi is different. Goto told us that to leave the Jedi alone, but he said nothing of the Jedi's companions. Oh, they're going to be attacking my friends.
Ah, the beautiful stench and decay of desperate living.
This moon, it teems with life. It is difficult to center oneself.
Never have I been to a place so alive with the Force, yet so dead to it. The contrast is like a blade.
Welcome to Nar Shaddaa. Towering buildings kilometers high and miles deep, with canyons so wide you could have a dogfight in them. Word of warning, watch where you step, or you'll fall for hours.
Oh, really? Are we going to be okay on this landing pad?
Sure, most of the landing pads around here are unclaimed, or should be. They're pretty badly maintained, so they're not safe to land on. Well, I mean, not this one. But they all have the reputation, so we should be all right. I think.
The Ebon Hawk looks a little exposed.
Maybe a little, but landing here means we didn't have to transmit our ID signature. You know what trouble that always brings. In fact, while we're here, we should get those signatures changed. Wouldn't make us such a target when we enter a new system.
Any problem with the docking authorities?
No, but I forgot to tell them we were landing. The refugee sector's a dead zone. No one cares too much who flies in and out of here as long as they're not carrying cargo that the exchange or the Hutts might want a piece of.
Interesting. Okay, then let's move on.
Alright then, let's move out. Where are we headed exactly?
It does not matter where we go. If what we seek is here, we shall come upon it in due time.
Yeah, if you want to stay on the ship and meditate some more, don't let us stop you.
Oh, okay. There's lots of ways we can go here. Oh, it's Zez-Kai L is that we're looking for. If Zez-Kai-El is here, I want to find him.
Finding a Jedi, or anyone else touched by the Force here, will be difficult. The mass of people, the rush of their emotions. It makes detection difficult. But this moon does not get any smaller while we wait. This sector is as good as any place to begin our search, so let us begin.
Well, if we're gonna search a moon of a few billion inhabitants for one Jedi that even our own can't sense, might as well start as soon as possible.
Let's see where our path takes us.
Alright, if you have any questions, just ask. We should be able to leave the ship here as long as we want. No one supervises these landing pads anymore.
You there!
Uh-oh.
What's with you? Letting that piece of junk sink its thrust into my landing pad!
Oh boy. I don't think I can force persuade him.
That Karaeous.
I'm trying not to use too much meta knowledge here. It's because of Star Wars Episode 1. The movie.
Tried it.
You tried it? Tried. Past tense. It once. Gotcha. Persuade lie. The Hutts told me I could land here.
Yeah? Well, this is the first I've heard of it. Hutts don't do business down there. This is exchange territory.
Interesting. They're doing business down here now, and that's all you need to know.
I got a ship that's supposed to dock on this pad any hour now. What am I gonna do?
Divert it to another landing pad? Okay, 2 available slots. Atten, definitely so. And... ooh, who else? Thinking either Bowder or Vsauce. Let's take Vsauce. I haven't seen her in action yet. Dark side gained. Ugh. Don't tell lies, I guess. Anyway, I'm still pretty good in that aspect there. Okay, we got you two. You have a saber. I think... do you have your stuff? You do not have your stuff. Okay.
Can I give a little trivia?
Atten. Was Atten a single or a double-handed weapon user? Sure, go ahead.
Freya is definitely a single-handed. I was gonna say if I could give a little trivia.
Wow. Really?
She's not very...
You come in here and... oh, wow.
Sorry, I was gonna...
Bad joke.
I know. I was gonna give some trivia.
Okay, giveaway.
So, Nar Shaddaa was actually one of the first planets that I ever was on in a video game. It's called Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2.
I remember you talking about that game as well.
It is in your lineup, Karaeous.
It is in the game lineup.
Uh-huh.
If I recall, it's like towards the bottom, though.
Yes. But Nar Shaddaa inspired me so much.
Nice.
And just the yawning beams, the, falling for hours, a massive city.
Cool.
So cool.
Yeah, it looked really cool out here. Had kind of a fun aesthetic to it. Kind of a more, not quite as grand as Coruscant look.
Yeah.
But kind of similar.
And your viewers can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like something about this looks so much better than the original game. Maybe it's the mod pack? But
Don't know.
Green?
Alrighty, so here we are. Okay, cool. Very, very cool. Boeing, I did see your message. That's very about the podcast. That's very timely. Hard lesson you can constantly apply. It can be. I'm glad that my podcast helped. Or will help. You wander too far, human. We warn you what happened, but you're kind to not listen. Break legs, maybe you wander so far.
No, look, you can't keep us trapped in the refugee sector. We can't survive there. You've got us locked in.
Know your place, human. Your place is there, not here. Another human. What you look at? What's going on here? Exchange business, human. Not for you seeing unless you want to lose your eyes. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, if I lie... Or no, not really. Exchange business? Question mark. That's why I'm here. What'd you say? Let the human speak and let the human choose the words carefully. I've come to meet with the exchange. The two of us have business. Exchange business? Exchange find you, human, not other way around. Okay. I mean, this is kind of walking right into the lion's den, but why not? Tell your employers that Karaeous Nakarta has come to Nar Shaddaa to meet them. Your name not worth weight in Maidoc droppings, human. You want exchange to see you? Prove yourself. Act, not talk. Make good with exchange, maybe they come talk to you. Make trouble, then they come for you too. They hit you until you never make trouble again. Okay, kind of back to the beginning. Why does the exchange care what happens to this man? Refugee sector very big, many refugees from many worlds. Exchange. Refugees stray when not watched, very bad. Not stay, need to make them stay. Oh, so... Oh, okay, I'm not liking where this is going. Why does the exchange want to keep them here? Exchange business, not your business, human. Go away before you can no longer walk. You talk too much. We're done listening. I'll take this man back to his sector. There's no need to hurt him. Pain makes human not forget to stay in refuge sector. Pain is necessary. You suffer with him. You keep talking. Go. Persuade. A crippled man is useless to the exchange. I'll keep him under control and intact. Very well. Human answers for human, but we see him again, we break him. So they're essentially jailers. Oh. Yeah, they're essentially jailers. Hey, sir.
Thanks for your help. They would have crippled me for sure.
Couldn't stand by and let them hurt you. Why were they hurting you?
Well, they work for the exchange, for a Quarren named Visquis. He's looking to step up in the exchange. The only language the exchange respects is money, so Visquis is trying to increase his profits by using the refugees here in Nar Shaddaa as a cheap labor force. We're only good to him as slaves and merchandise. He wants to keep us in one place, so he can control us. That's always been the way. Well, except lately.
What do you mean?
The Exchange has been clamping down on the refugee sector hard, and I've no idea why. They've started kidnapping people, hurting others, but there seems to be no reason to it.
Where can I find Visquis?
You don't. He comes to you. If he's got reason to. Either because you can help him out, or because you're making trouble. Either way, it's not a good thing.
Okay. I was glad I could help. You better head out of here before you run into any more trouble.
Whatever your reasons, thanks.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get.